So, how are we doing today? See who we have here in chat. We're running some tests, so we need to also see if we need your phone also. We can listen in. So, so welcome everybody. I'm going to running some tests right now, so we need to know if anyone can hear us. I'm trying to use chat in on YouTube, but I'm also going to go to StreamYard. But I'm going to try this music. Let's see if this music works. Let us know if you can hear the music. Can you hear the music? Come back. Okay, Danette, thank you that you can hear me. I'm getting two echoes. Can anybody hear me now? Loud and clear from Harper. Okay, now can anybody hear this music? I'm trying to see if we can get the music on here too. Anybody hear the music? Hello, anybody hear music? No. Okay, but you can hear me while I'm talking. You can hear me while I'm talking. All right, everybody. Thank you for. Okay, we got just talking. I'm gonna try something, so everyone bear with me real fast. This mail, I'm opening up two windows, so okay. So now I'm streaming from StreamYard and YouTube. So let me see if I can upload a photo. Let's try this photo. Anybody see this on YouTube? Yeah. Okay, so we have no photos on YouTube. So, but we got a clear picture and a good sound. Is that correct? Can anybody hear us? So we have good video and good sound. Now that's something too. That's something for us also. Okay, but I'm not hearing anything. So, but you can hear me. Okay, so we need to figure out how to get photos and video on this, and do you want to give them an update of this one tracker meeting and um, what we're doing this weekend?
Okay, how much information from the trackers meeting?
Uh, just how good it was.
So, it was a great
uh,
meeting.
uh, uh, I don't know why you can't hear, and I don't see where you can add a guest.
It was a great meeting, and we had a new tracker join us this morning. Can you say her name? It doesn't matter. She's from Kansas, and she had a lot of interesting stories to tell, and she also has information on stories from the 1980s. A lot of documentation that she will be going through and looking at patterns from as far back then and tracking uh, where the activity has been in her area. People think Kansas has not got things going on, but it most definitely has, and she's got activity with the walking wolves. Some people call them dogmen. They're Bigfoot mutations, but there's still activity with that in her area. The last vocals that she's heard was a few weeks ago, but she did an outstanding report. The art tracker C
That's as far as it goes.
tracker C is in southeast Texas, in the Polk County. He was traveling through the Polk County area, and he was not able to stop on the highway to get photos, but there was uh, a very long stretch of, in his words, huge trees that were bowed over. And the next time he came back through, that he was able to stop and get pictures, they had already been mowed down and taken away. So he wasn't able to get the photos in time. But that area is around the Alabama Coushatta Indian Reservation, and it's a hot spot. It's there by the Big Thicket and near the Sam Houston National Forest. Tracker A had an interview last night on another channel, and she did a fantastic job. It was a very quick interview, and she left early. She could have talked longer, but she left early because she was hearing activity at her neighbors. Tracker A is in Alabama. She went over to the neighbors, and the phone box had been smashed up. So she did send us photos, and I'm not sure if we'll show those or those that stay in the tracker meeting. But anyway, uh, that's what's going on there, and they'll investigate more with that. And she's also sent pictures of more tracks. There's activity near the cell tower there. The Bigfoots do climb the cell towers. Let's see, Tennessee, Team L from Tennessee, their report tied in with the what people would consider paranormal aspects of Bigfoot. You cannot separate the spiritual activity from the Bigfoots. Can't do it. That's why so many people are struggling to even realize that they exist. They don't understand that it all goes together. So just more confirmation about that. It's just nothing new on this channel. We're way past that. Um, who else? Tracker B. She does have some updates, but there's nothing pressing right this moment. But definitely, they're actually looking for another place to live because of the increased activity in that area, and it's everywhere around there. There's some places that just aren't worth the trouble unless you were able to get the community to do just a clean cut. It's best in some cases just to move on. So that's the state that they're at. That's in Fisher, Louisiana, Manning, that area of Louisiana. Our North Carolina tracker says there's no new activity there, but there are around a local mental health facility. There are a lot of bows and bends in the area that the employees and the patients walk through. So that's always a concern. We've got about a week left, a week, 10 days left to get out there and look on your tree lines, look in your property, or it's going to be much harder because the foliage will come in and you won't find those blinds. So stand at your doors, your mailboxes, where you park your cars, anywhere, your wood line, your wood piles, where your kid gets on the bus stop, check those areas, stand there and look at where would be either the darkest point or the most strategic point. Pardon me?
Luis said he doesn't hear so well, so we may have to speak up and get a little closer.
Okay. Look, stand at your entries, your mailbox, where you park your car, the bus stop, your wood piles. Stand at those areas and look out, or you may need to check on your parents' property. Stand at those areas and look out, and you will look at the darkest spots, the most cluttered spots. You're looking for pull downs of the branches. You're looking for the blinds before they fill in with the spring foliage. And go knock those out of there. Get those out of there so that you don't have something watching you or your kids when you're in those vulnerable positions and you're distracted. That's all for my report.
How about now? Can you hear us a lot better if we get very close to the microphone? Can you hear us better now? CT, how are you? Compa Luis? Lord Saber says hello. Okay, so I think we're going to have to talk basically right up into the microphone to get a good sound. Okay, that's good. Uh, great. She says, CT says we sound great as long as we put our nose right on the microphone. I hope we don't sneeze this close to the microphone, but it is good to have everyone here to help us out with this. We're just trying to get this equipment up and running good with YouTube. We can't put pictures up, so we're going to have to go through StreamYard for a little bit. But if we are in the field, we will use this because it does give us a good video, and I'm sure the audio will be good also. I'm going to ask Tracker E to catch up with the comments, and we can say hi and do a little questionnaire if you'd like. We got a little time. We're just testing the equipment, and I'm glad that if we sound very good and that we can be up close like this, or basically on top of the microphone, but at least we will be able to be heard very well. So I'm going to turn this over to Tracker E to check the comments, and let's see who's here today. And it's a great day, actually. It's a great, beautiful day.
Okay, for the comments. for the comments. Can y'all hear me better? Okay, Danette is here. Danette is here. Harper is here. Hello, both of you. CT is here. Testing, testing, testing sort of things. Oklahoma Adventures is here. Casual conversation with G and A. Hello there.
Hey, how you doing?
Glad to see you.
Harper, Oklahoma Adventures, Danette.
Compa Luis is here.
Compa Luis.
We will be meeting him this weekend. Maybe. CT says she was asked some question and she showed them she is knowledgeable on this, talking about Tracker A. Yes.
Hey, yeah.
Yes. Juan Garcia, hello. Adventuras Masi Mas, hello. Glad you're here.
Masi Mas.
Marcelo Munoz.
Marcelo.
Hello, Marcelo.
Buen dia.
Lourdes Sarber, hello.
Lourdes Sarber.
How are you? Glad you're here.
Hola.
Everyone's just testing the sound.
Oyase, Harper.
Testing. Check your gain on adjustments.
Okay.
Thank you, Harper. Osayo. Harper. Osayo.
Oyase.
Osio. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is that? Help us, Harper. CT says, I woke up around 12 p.m. She's not feeling very well. Wasted time sleeping during the day, but glad she has a job.
We are too. Yes. We are too, CT.
And it's a new day, and hopefully you got enough good rest and you feel better today. Masi Mas says hello.
CT says, excellent Spanish pronunciation, Jerry.
Good, good job.
Let me see. Can we highlight those comments? Or is it called a pin comment or is it a highlighter comment? That's a pin comment. Let's see if we can.
He wants to make sure everyone sees his comment. Excellent Spanish pronunciation, Jerry. He does work very hard. There's, everywhere we go, he asks.
We also
so that he can learn.
Made you a managing moderator, not just because of that comment.
Ocio means hello. Thank you for that, Faulkner. Ocio. It's a pretty word.
Okay, so
I knew halito, but I didn't know Ocio.
Let's go ahead. We got another comment from CT, so let's go ahead and start back where it says, excellent Spanish pronunciation, Jerry. We'll start there.
And then Ocio.
Ocio, hello.
Now you two sound perfect, so we just have to be very close to the mic and speak up. That's what you're telling us.
Yes. And speak up, she says.
And CT says, you love that, Jerry. The only way to learn, asking and listening. Harper says that's Cherokee or Salagi. Thank you, Harper.
Do you ever go to the war games in Cherokee, North Carolina, Harper?
I'm writing that one down so I remember it.
We also have a group coming in for this weekend, and we're talking about you, Compa Luis, and Oklahoma Adventures. They will be in this weekend, and we're going to share some time and some tracking time, share some friendships, and then we're gonna bring all that to you Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. But when we get out of the woods, we will bring all that information to you.
Harper says, when I was younger. Campa Louise says, nice work. CT says, don't hurt your throat by talking loud. Harper says, my 71-year-old legs don't cooperate. You still have a lot to teach people, though, no doubt. We were talking about this morning, as a matter of fact, just all the wisdom and the value from the elders that we cannot let get lost. Harper, also keep an eye out for our videos on healing and those minerals. You would not believe what a difference that they make. You can get them on Amazon, but look through our videos and for the healing booklet.
I'm just pushing buttons, trying to find all of the gadgets and gizmos and trying to figure them out. So bear with us.
Y'all can talk. This chat is open. You guys can talk all you want to in it. We're just learning some things.
So since we're testing this out, we might as well have a test and answer day. Hey!
Pop quiz.
Pop quiz day. All right. Let's see who can get this one right. And let us know if our sound is doing good too. Question is, what are 5 smells of the Bigfoot? Question is, what are 5 smells of the Bigfoot? There's let's see.
Some of you who have been watching the channel longer will know these smells. Or if you have smelled a Bigfoot, what did you smell? We know that some of you on here know the answer to this. Harper says, in the elders lie all the wisdom and knowledge. I love listening. In the elders lie all the wisdom and knowledge. I love listening to them. Good, Harper. And you have wisdom for other people too.
There's an asking poll, so we posted a poll. So what do you know? Do the Bigfoot and walking wolves have the same DNA? And we're testing all these equipments and things like that. So bear with us. We're just clicking on buttons and seeing how they work. But we can have fun right now at the same time.
So now we've learned how to do a Q&A and a poll. Harper says, one I ran into smelled like a dang old sour pig pen. Thank you, Harper. Yes, the one. Just slop, funk, sewer, gross. That is one of the smells.
To me, it smelled like a group of dying copperheads mixed with a little bit of a sweaty tarantula. It's a weird but awful, awful smell.
Throw in sulfur, old blood, wet dog, and sometimes skunk. But that's the funky smell, variations of that. And then there are other smells that are not so funky. Does anybody know what those are? There are some lesser known smells of Bigfoot. Four votes for the poll say 100% yes, Bigfoot and walking wolves have the same DNA.
Yay! All right.
Good. Some of the other smells
Hey, I
are,
like this.
is it too soon? Scent of a fresh pine forest, but you're not in an area where there should be a fresh pine forest. It's a fresh scent. They can smell like that. They can smell very sweet, like a perfumey, frankincense and myrrh, a sweet smell. They can have no smell at all. Did I name all of them? Those are the most, yeah, I said I sent it on. Mm. The funky smell has been even described as goats. If you that musky, nasty, or like when the dog's been rolling in remains, rotted flesh. But you will not always smell that funk. You won't always smell that. So don't think you're safe just because you don't smell them. Harper says my pop said he smelled urine. He smelled them like cedar. Okay, which makes
Mm,
sense too. They
yeah,
love cedar. They're
yeah.
always in the cedar.
They're betting everything.
Hmm. It's one of their favorites for the pull downs. It makes a fantastic blind. We've got 5 votes for the Walking Wolves and Bigfoot DNA poll, and 100% say yes, same DNA. Very good. Thank you guys for helping us test this. Next poll: are Bigfoots only one color? Are Bigfoots only one color? We've got 3 votes so far. 100% say no. All of you know that Bigfoots are not just one color. They can be every shade out there that they need to be to blend into their background. And with the way that their hair is, they can reflect and bend light and seem to be the color of everything. If you've studied polar bear hair, you understand how their hair works. Or think of uh, the the wires, the thin wires or like fishing line, like the monofilaments, the way that they reflect the colors around them. And they can be black, white combinations. They can be black and white. They can be gray, calico, red, cinnamon color. If they're primarily in pine needles, they're going to be the color of the pine needles. If they're primarily their stalking job is in the shadows, that's where they'll be. It's really common sense. And there are also Bigfoot that have no hair at all. Five votes, and all of you know that they come in more than one color. Next poll question. Can Bigfoots bend light with their hair? Can Bigfoots bend light with their hair? You'll see how that poll works for you. And thank you, everyone who's participating. You will be interested to know that there are many samples of Bigfoot hair that does not burn. Can Bigfoots bend light with their hair?
This is I can click on it, see if we have a yes. If not,
Okay.
see if that just goes to YouTube.
Okay. Harper says they are the color of kind of like hickory, but I've heard there are white ones. Right, whatever is going to be their background, colors of different barks, and that's a good description. The color of hickory, yes. CT says bend, adjust. Do they reflect light or change light? Use light to hide? Camouflage? Cryptus?
Invisibility shields. I should see. I should know what those are.
Translucent invisibility shields?
Well, we're still 3 votes. Yeah, so we're still doing good.
Uh, Jerry put up a link. Could we get someone willing to click on that link and see if they come in as a guest so we can test that? Who's the brave soul that wants to? No, it's no biggie at all. Just
And it may
if
take
you
them
would,
to a different place like YouTube, or maybe
we just want to test and see if this link,
we can do
how
that.
this works. Let's see what happens. Someone click on that
Somebody
link.
click on it. Let's see what happens. Let's. The second mouse said.
What we hope happens is that it opens you up into a window here so that you can join on the screen. Harper says, I don't think they change with the environment. Uh, Harper, do you mean you don't think that they have change immediately with the environment in the way that the little vole does, or the chameleons? Is that what you mean by that? Like a literal color change is what you're saying. You don't think they do, as opposed to reflecting the colors around them. Oh, Harper says he meant, or Harper says they meant to say they do change with the environment. Okay, thank you, Harper. Will someone click on the link Jerry put up above that says YouTube and see if it brings you back into this channel? We put that link up. And the answer is they can, their hair does have the ability to bend the light and twist the light and change the way that they look so that they can appear to be green. They're standing amongst green, or it breaks up. It almost looks like pixelization.
She said it didn't work really quick.
Okay, thank you, Stephen Burgess. Stephen, try clicking the link, but it's not doing anything. Okay, appreciate that. We'll keep working on it. Harper says, yes, ma'am, there's something in the hair that allows you to change. Correct. Thank you guys for participating in this.
Oh, yeah.
Our next poll question is, are female predator Bigfoots and hybrids the hunters of the troops? CT says, Marcelo says during the night, Bigfoot turned dark color.
Mm.
Our poll question is, can Bigfoot, oh wait, no. The new poll is,
Mm-hmm.
the new poll is, are female predator Bigfoots and hybrids the hunters of the troops?
Here. 3 votes.
We've
Female
got
predators.
3 votes. 100% say yes, the female are the predators. The female are the hunters of the troops.
Now, this one.
And good. Yes, you are correct.
No. This predator Bigfoot hair change with a change of a different spectrum of light. Right.
Oh. Test. The next poll question is, does predator Bigfoot hair change with a different spectrum light? By that we mean if you put a black light on it or infrared light, what does it do to the hair? Does it change? Does it react differently than other animals or people hair?
Does predator Bigfoot hair change change with a different spectrum of light? If you put a different spectrum of light on Bigfoot hair, will it change colors? Will it change translucency? Will it go invisible? Will Bigfoot hair change with different spectrums of light. Seems we have a disagreement. Got 20% saying no, 80% saying yes. Okay, we got a battle going. 83% yes, 17% no. Got 14% no, 86% yes. This is a good poll right here. We got another question too, right after this too. Will the Bigfoot hair change with a different spectrum of light? Will a Bigfoot go hair say go translucent? Will it if you added infrared? If you added black light? If you added what's that? A regular light, green light. Will a Bigfoot hair change? Will a Bigfoot hair change colors? Poll says 88% says yes, 12% says no. CT says she's going to go with 80%.
We have a guest that, well,
Both of them.
yeah.
Will that Bigfoot hair change? Will Bigfoot hair change? Now, a human's hair won't. Animal's hair won't. A regular animal, dog won't. Will a Bigfoot hair? What makes it different? Why would it? How could it? But will it? With a different spectrum of light, a black light, infrared, regular light, red light. Will that Bigfoot hair change colors? Will it change? Will it change? 88% says yes. 12% says no. I'll give you about 3 more seconds and then we will answer that question for you. 88% says yes. 12% says no. About 3 more seconds.
Marcelo says interesting.
Okay, we got 8 votes. 88% says yes. 12% says no with 8 votes. 87%. 12% says no. And the answer is
Yes.
yes. The Bigfoot hair will change colors with different spectrums of light upon it. Yes, CT. Every Bigfoot will change colors with different spectrums of light.
We do have some, and we also have a guest that has experimented with this, and we have another tracker that's experimented with it. Don't see them in the chat right now, but we know that they do change.
And very soon we will bring that to you. Well, one more question, and we want to thank you for your help. This is also a very good question. People need to know. Let's see if you know it.
Will Bigfoot hair burn like human hair? Our next and final question. Will Bigfoot hair burn like human hair?
All right, the polls are open.
Harper says no.
One vote, no. 100%. One vote, 75. Two, four votes. 75% says yes. 50% now. It's 50%. Some say yes, some say no. Will Bigfoot hair burn like human hair? We need at least one more vote. We can't leave it at 50-50.
Yeah, one more vote.
No, overtime. Overtime. There has to be a winner. Overtime. Uh-oh, 7 votes. Uh-oh. Look. 7 votes. It's 8 votes. 7 votes. It's at 75%. Now got 8
we got
votes.
2 more votes, so we're back even again.
Now 50-50 now. Come on.
We need one more vote.
Go wake your brother up. Go wake your sister up. Tell them to come vote. Come vote. Will Bigfoot hair burn like human hair?
If there are any more of our trackers in here, you know this.
It's 50%.
Half of you believe it will, and half of you don't believe it will.
Will Bigfoot hair burn like human hair?
We could take that vote out and we give it back to 7.
Vote Marcelo. Vote Marcelo. Trump and Luis, you vote. Harper. Oh, Harper said no. He voted.
If we took my vote out, the
You gotta leave it right there. It's gotta come out the way. Stephen Burgess, have you voted?
I didn't mean to
Adventures.
to sway it. I just meant to say if I didn't vote, because I didn't vote in every single one of them. If I didn't, I can tell you what the result would have been.
Adventures Imas. Have you voted? Couple Luis. We got 50-50 vote. Maybe that's everybody in the room. Maybe everybody voted.
Wait a minute.
We need one more vote at least. Who's going to make the vote? Who's going to be the deciding factor? Will Bigfoot hair burn like human hair?
Lourdes, did you vote yet?
Lourdes? Will Bigfoot hair burn like human hair?
Juan Garcia, did you vote yet?
Harper wants to know if he can vote twice.
Oklahoma Adventures, did you vote yet? Casual Conversation with G&A, hello again, did you vote?
M1231 Oville O. Juan Garcia. Oh, Juan Garcia voted. Okay. Will Bigfoot hair burn like human hair?
Juan voted.
Juan said he voted.
Oh, yeah. Here's M123.
M123. You haven't voted. This is the last question, last poll. Will Bigfoot hair burn like human hair? Hola, Colombia. We want to thank everybody for helping us today work out these kinks and find these new buttons, like this poll that we're having right now for a little fun, but also work. We're working out the buttons and what we can use compared to StreamYard, but we can't put photos and video up, so we will be using this when we don't need to have photos and video up. But we do need to make sure that we are able to have guests on this.
I believe everyone that is here has voted. No, it does not burn like human hair. It gets bright red and a little bit singes off the sides, but it does not burn like human hair. It just stays there, and it's very, very weightless, and it doesn't smell. This this batch of it that we have and others that we know. Hold on, we will show you in just a moment. And thank you guys so much for participating in this today. And because you did that, you get to see this little treat. This this hair was found near a riverbank with signs, pull downs, a blind nearby. The people that were fishing got frightened because of some noise that they heard in the brush, and they did find this hair before they left. They did not stay long, and they are not normally people to leave fishing. This they were shook up by this happening, and so this is the hair that we're going to show you what happens when we try to burn it.
So we have one more poll. We're gonna do real fast.
Okay. Do you want to see the hair burn or not burn?
So we can set it on fire a little bit to show you, or if you don't want us to burn it, we don't have to burn it and prove it to you.
That's just your opinion. That part's not a test. We're not testing you there.
Yeah, Harper.
Harper says, enjoyed this. If we got 100 on test, do we get a free DVD? Just kidding. Yes, but you have to take the long way and go through the videos. It's only 200 videos.
CT says CT says watching is learning by doing it, but don't burn it all.
Oh, no way. But yes, correct. You're right.
So 71% says yes, they want to see it burnt, and 29% says no. So we also got to think about the no people.
Okay. He's going to go get some gloves, and we will try not to set this set on on fire. Last time the gloves set on fire. If you will come back here and talk, I will grab some. Dun, dun, dun. Somebody needs to do the drum roll and play the music,
Okay.
creepy music and all that.
Okay, does anybody have any drum rolls? We have 7 votes. 71% says yes, burn it, but not burn it all. And we won't burn it all. We got some drums going. We need some drums going. Just dial 9-1. Don't push the one yet. Okay, everybody get your what was calling? Oh, get your fire extinguishers ready. Be on standby. She said standing by. Now we're not the only people who have Bigfoot hairs and things like that. And of course, you know we have gas, weapons, everything you can think of.
Do not try this at home, yada, 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 yada. Actually, we encourage you to try things at home. and don't listen to the television programs.
Okay, everybody can see this? Hopefully everybody can see this. Hey, we still got 7 voters. There's somebody who didn't vote. But anyway, we're going to end the poll.
They're going to vote after we burn.
Okay, and this is the last thing we're going to do for the day. We just came on to test the equipment. Here we are burning Bigfoot here just to let you know that it's different. It does change color with different colors of light, and we're going to have a guest that's going to show you that. And right now, this is some Bigfoot hair. Try to get the best we can up there.
We we've done this twice with this hair, and it has reacted the same both times.
You gonna pull a piece of my hair? I'm gonna fire that. Just one piece.
Come here. You see, he specifies just one piece.
Yeah, Tracker, he's gonna take one. Piece of my hair.
I think I need another one. I dropped.
No, she don't need another one. She only needs that one. Yeah, we don't. And now we're gonna burn.
Listen. Coming from an ex-witch and a native, don't let people take your hair. Don't ever let people just take your hair. Keep a close hold on your hair, because there's weirdos out there that will try to get a hold of this and do things with it.
Okay. So, probably about right here. We're gonna burn my hair first to show you how man's hair burns. Get it? Yeah, get over there.
Well, you saw how quickly that went, right? You saw that? Yes?
Kind of like if you lit some dynamite, it just burned, it took off, it stayed lit, stayed together. It basically evaporated.
There's a little bit left. You want to do it one more time? Didn't catch it.
Okay, we got a little bit left. We're going to show it to you again, and you can also smell the burnt hair with this. I'm going to burn my hair one more time and watch how quickly and how far it goes. That was man's hair. That was an example of how that's regular, or actually you can smell it too, but that is man's hair. That's how that goes. Now we're going to burn Bigfoot hair. And like we were saying, it's kind of funny. We just came out here to work a few things out. Here we are burning Bigfoot hair. But here's what Bigfoot hair looks like it burns. It will not flame up like regular hair. And it will get hot and red like metal, like a coarse metal, like a Brillo pad, really. Hopefully I won't burn myself again this time.
You see how it's not just disintegrating like the other hair? It's singeing just some very fine little pieces off of it, but the rest of it, the core of it, is not singeing. We are not the only people to do these experiments.
And we're not the other ones who have this.
No, and so this is why we chuckle when people say there are no experts. We need a body. Until there's a body, there have been many, many bodies, and they get collected by the authorities. There has been much evidence. It's all already there. Let's move on from that and learn how to deter these beasts from our property lines.
Now, if you have you just learned some things that no one else knows, really. There are a lot of people who do know about these hybrids and their hair, and we've had Oklahoma Adventures have the bones. There's things like that. There's nothing but proof out there. Only the people who I would say don't have spirituality or don't believe in spirituality would not know something like this. These things are real. These creatures, these monsters are real. They're out there. You just got to see that their hair does not burn it. And also, if you put it up against different lights, you're going to get different colors. And that's how they blend in. They bend light with their hair. It is flame retardant. It will disintegrate, but it will take a high amount. And as you seen when we was burning it right here in front of you. It stayed intact. I mean, the outside singed off.
And there's no smell to it, not before it burned and not after it burned. And again, it was found next to where someone was fishing in the brush where there was a blind. He's already been learning from us how to look for sign. That's where he found it. That's why he knew to give it to us. And if this is of value to you, and if this is not stuff you're seeing on other channels, then like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
Also, become a Patreon member and get all this information. We've already showed this information in the trackers, and that's with the Patreon members. And if you just want to help support the channel and keep us going, just gas money, whatever helps us. We've got a crew coming in. Lighter money, to burn the hairs and everything. Rubber gloves, everything that we use, and then we bring it all here to you so you see it firsthand. And if you've never seen anything like that before, let people know that you have seen it. The hair will change. The hair will become translucent, can bend light, and doesn't burn like regular hair. And you've seen that right here just today on a stream where we were just going to check the buttons.
Right. CT says, what about Mount St. Helen? They said they found a Bigfoot burn. They said there was many Bigfoot burns, but also we're talking about volcanic activity, so like extreme intense heat, not just a little bit lighter for a few seconds.
And we're not saying that the hair will not disintegrate. You keep that fire on it and keep it on, 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 keep it on it. Eventually, it's going to disintegrate.
Fire retardant.
Yeah, it's
our hair isn't.
Yeah, and if you put our hair compared to that hair, ours just poof into smoke, getting evaporated real quick, burned, and it followed that line up. The Bigfoot hair, we held the lighter on, and as you watched, it didn't burn. It singed the top, the loose hair, but the core stayed.
Yours, I could hardly drop it quick enough to singe that fast. M123 says, I go out with a flamethrower in the woods.
I would too. I would too. And maybe a cattle prod, pulse weapon.
Edward Kung Fu Mashburn, welcome. They said, hey, I hope you have had a good day.
Good day.
It's a great day.
Every day.
Glad you're here.
Okay. Are we good?
Yes, we're good.
Okay. Well,
No, we're good.
Okay, we want to thank everybody. Have we only been on for a minute?
An hour.
We've been on for an hour? No.
Yes, an hour and 4 minutes. Okay, thank you guys for the test.
So here we are for 1 hour later. And we're going to end this at 101, actually.
Perfect.
So no, it's 104.
Almost perfect. It was already
almost perfect. Okay, everyone have a great day, Warriors. We will see you soon, Warriors.
Like, share, and subscribe. You know what to do. Hit that notification bell. All that.
See y'all soon, Warriors.
Bye. CP said.